from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
First carry of the game, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tabu will look to pass. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for the Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble. And you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tamu. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by a former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Taken down.
Good run there.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tamu escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tamu. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now Tamu. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat in January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Number 31.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 31. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Buffalo and Houston, 2 up-and-comers in the AFC, and you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the 2 defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late. And that game went into overtime, tied at 19, before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And 8 yards.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Watson. This is caught, and he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Try to get in. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
5-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, Watson. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Actually on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, we'll see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And they'll set up shot in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago, and we still have more than a half of football to play. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ta'amu. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw here, secured by his running back out of the backfield. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ta'amu. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
3 at the 10-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ta'amu. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will stop right around the 25. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st down, it's Watson. And got his man complete.
Watson's pass.
A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 44, Watson has his running back Raheem Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. The gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And the throw going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Down. 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Watson's pass.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Watson on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Miles Sanders.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Thielen is complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. First down, he'll drop to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throw left side complete. That's Ali. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the Bills' 36-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mostert. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
First down, Bills.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return will stop him right inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
First and 10.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 41 yards on 1st and 10 at Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there in trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Watson. He's got Lockett. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
2 yards.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Watson now going to run the option right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Tabu. Complete. It's Ali. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Tabu will look to pass. They'll find Thielen working the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tamu looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for